On average, there are 300,000 victims of rape and sexual assault each year in the U.S.
94% of women who are raped experience symptoms of PTSD during the 2 weeks following the rape.
Every 98 seconds, another American is sexually assaulted.
Only 20% of female student victims ages 18 to 24 report to law enforcement.
The Silicon Valley is notorious for having a huge problem when it comes to sexual assault and trafficking, yet it's never brought up in the media and most people aren't aware of how prevalent it is here.
When our team came together and debated between what our project should be based on, we all noticed how many sexual assault crimes happened on campus, and we were all aware about how much it impacts the campus environment. Since we all are aware of the issue, we easily came together with our different strengths that helped contribute to our team dynamics. Kate is a good listener and very organized. Jessica is able to combine all of our ideas into one conglomerate. I'm good at coming up with ideas and putting it into words. And Martin is good at time management and critiquing.
With our team abilities, we are confident that we can come together to solve a problem. The problem we want to bring more awareness to is sexual assault, specifically what the people victims know. After deciding on what we wanted our team project to be about, we set out to do interviews and observe. When our team came together, we noticed a lot of similarities between what people said and felt. All of the people we interviewed agreed that sexual assault is a problem, but they didn't know what to do about it. They said things like society tends to favor the attacker, and it's never the victim's fault.
Even if they all agree that victims are never at fault, sexual assault victims are still usually afraid to speak out because of how society will judge them. Justice might not be served, and it could potentially put them in more danger. What we found interesting was that many of our interviewees also talked about avoiding strangers, but none of them mentioned it happening with the people the victims know. After doing more research, we actually found out that a majority of sexual assaults actually don't happen with strangers.
After many debates, our team ended up deciding on creating an advertisement. Growing up at a time where advertisements are so key to success, we realized the potential impact they could have. The advertisement was easy to understand, visually appealing, and easily accessible. However, we also realized that advertisements only affect people that want to be affected by it, so the potential impact could be less than we think. Still, we feel confident in our project.
Our advertisement is of a dad and his daughter hugging. The girl is obviously uncomfortable, and the dad is asking her, "Why are you scared?" There is a caption that says, "It's closer than you think." Our goal with this advertisement is to show that unlike what the media portrays, sexual assault victims usually know their perpetrator, instead of it being a stranger like how most people assume.
The Bureau of Justice Statistics, BJS, reports that 6 in 10 rape or sexual assault victims said that they were assaulted by an intimate partner, relative, friend, or acquaintance. Because victims usually know their predators, this makes them more afraid to report because of possible personal consequences. When we showed people our advertisement, they were stunned. This demonstrated how little people knew about it.
Our team really liked the idea of design thinking and really made the process of introducing products into a market clear. It helped from identifying our problem to actually creating the prototype for our users.
Being put into a team with strangers, we all had to learn very vital skills that would help us in our future, such as collaborating, listening to each other's ideas, and working together to achieve our goals.
Seeing the difference between what the media and news tells us about sexual assault versus the statistics was very surprising for us. The statistics stood out to us because it was something that we never knew before until we did the research.
Even though this is a school project, it should bring awareness.
Yeah.